evening, Mr. Chairman, City Council members. I've brought Commander Aaron Shrewsbury with me. He is the brainchild of this entire program, so
Blaming it all on him.
I'll have him answer most of your technical questions. So,
Basically, if you could just give us an overview of, let the people know that it's basically we're going to purchase the weapons, and then over time you guys are actually going to buy them, and they will be yours when you depart or at any time.
Correct. Through the chair, what it is they're going to sign a legally binding agreement that says that the city or the police department will purchase the rifles. They'll make incremental payments through the course of a year. At the end of the year, they're going to owe $1. What that allows us to do is control the weapons while they're employed as police department property. And as long as they either retire or leave in good standing, they pay their final dollar and they can take the rifle with them when they depart. If they're terminated, fired, or charged with a crime, then obviously we retain the weapon.
Okay, but it has to be paid in full.
Correct.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I got some
Councilman
questions. Just questions that I think that you probably have the answer for, but I think they should come out and the council should be fully aware now. Are there going to be mandatory carrying on these weapons? Do we have a list of how many guys? Are they going to be mandatory to be carried in the cars?
Through the chair, correct. Part of a policy we will draft when the rifles come in is if you participate in the program, you'll be required to carry it, part of your duty. There are some exceptions depending on what their role is, but every person in uniform, if they participate in the program, they'll be in the car.
So just real quick, people don't have to enroll in this if they choose not to.
It's correct. It was completely voluntary.
Okay, go ahead, Mr.
And
Councilman
the
Ryan.
other question would be is, we did clarify all this with our attorneys in reference to the issue of being privately owned and, as far as guys taking them home, what happens when we know that you're on duty 24 hours a day, but they'll be taking those weapons home, and we are clear as far as what the attorneys have said about taking the weapons home, maintaining at home.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Commander Shrewsbury's done an outstanding job communicating with the mayor's office, human resources, budget and finance, as well as corporate counsel. They've looked at everything. The packet that you were handed actually shows an agreement that would be signed by the officers in the city. Those weapons actually stay at the station. They'll leave them in their lockers. Now, if they have a special training where they would have to take that home, that would be allowed, but the weapons will be maintained at the department. But each officer is going to be responsible for taking care of their weapon that they are purchasing. So,
Who will work on these weapons? Will it be our certified armors only?
very good cop questions. Yes,
'Cause
absolutely.
we know how cops are when it comes to wanting to fix that weapon a little bit different.
There'll be no tanking.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
these weapons are coming fully ready to go down the road. You can look at the accessories that are with them. We do have armorers that work within the department. They'll be handling any things. We have no modifications that are going to be made to those weapons without our department approval. And again, the cost of the city being reimbursed is very attractive. It's a nice way to outfit the department and a benefit to the city at very low cost. Now, again, I did tell you a while back, we are going to purchase additional duty ammunition for these officers. That's required by our policy. So there is some cost. There will be a little bit of training cost. However, we do train with rifles with these officers anyways, so the additional cost will be very minimal.